of the greatest venues in all the GLC. This is Holy Name Basketball on your home for all Holy Name sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. You can probably barely hear us at the playoff atmosphere with Normandy's pep band. We'll be taking out the Invaders, who are 2-1 on the year. I am Nathan Smee alongside me, Michael Oleksik on the call tonight. Michael, a lot of storylines for this game tonight between these two former rivals. Take it away. What storylines you got for us?
Well, I would say one of my best storylines, I would say, would be the former Holy Name student, Kalen Pottinger. Has been their best player this year, most points on offense, really has led this team very well. That's why they are 2-1. And the Invader Dome, as you mentioned earlier, man, it's a heck of a stadium. Coach Lanza hates it. It is a very playoff atmosphere in here tonight, but just as a stadium, it's quite cool.
I agree with you, and another storyline not written down. Last time we were here on February 3rd of 2023, it was the Peter Cristino show. 21 points immediately inside the paint. Holy Name, their centers this year are averaging a combined 1.8 points. Active centers, that is. 1.8 points. Michael, how do we get the ball going inside, and how do we get the offense rolling inside the paint?
I would not be surprised if we see a breakout game from either Andrew Cole or Joe Lewis. Right here tonight, I think we can run the paint all night on this Normandy team that I feel like we can definitely be more physical than.
And then for Normandy, they have plenty of newcomers from Parma. You can call them Parmandy, if you will. They got Kalen Pottinger, Austin Kanicki, Austin Simmons, to name a few. Michael, besides Kalen Pottinger, though, looking at the Normandy returners, who makes the biggest impact for them tonight?
I'm going to have to go for Isaac Gray. I mean, he's your quarterback. He's obviously a big name in this school, and I think he steps up tonight, and we see a good game out of him too.
I agree with you. 0 points in the last game, but he makes his presence known on defense, similar to Adam Butler. How well does he have to play tonight for Holy Name to get a victory over this team, Normandy, who's 100 points higher ranking-wise via max prep than Holy Name?
I think you're going to see a big offensive battle between these two teams. I mean, heck, Normandy's averaging like 77 points a game to this point, and Holy Name only like around 68, I think. So Holy Name's going to have to do something on defense to slow down this Normandy offense, but they're also going to have to have an offensive explosion tonight here in the Invader Dome.
I was talking to you before the game. I'm going to introduce something new this year. It's my lines for the game. My prediction right now is not my game prediction. Holy Name opening up at 8-point favorites. My prediction, they win by 5. Michael, what do you see going into this game prediction-wise?
I see a very high-scoring affair, and I kind of see a similar storyline to you. It's going to be a challenging game for Holy Name to come out with a victory, because their offense has very struggled after that first game, putting up 80 high that for last year and this year of 84 points. So it's going to be something special to see tonight.
And as well, Adam Himmick, 28 points in the last game. How many points did he get tonight?
I think you get him the ball, he's going to do the exact same thing. Maybe we see him drop 30 tonight, and that's what will lead Holy Name to a victory.
We're going to need him on fire on all centers as we pass away to the in-stadium PA announcer.
On behalf of the Board of Education and the administration of Normandy High School, welcome to the Invader Dome for tonight's contest between Holy Name High School and your Normandy Invaders. And now, to honor America, please rise, turn towards the south stands for the playing of our national anthem. In order to make tonight's contest as enjoyable as possible, please represent your school and community in a positive and respectful manner. That means follow the rules, speak and act responsibly, and show courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, the officials and coaches, the administrators and authority figures, and of course, your team and opponents. Let's make tonight's contest great by remembering to respect the game. Thank you. The officials assigned to this contest have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tonight's officials are Bruce Mathias, Larry Huffstepper, and Victor Jackson. And now let's meet our teams. First, our visitors, the Green Wave of Bowling Green High School. A junior, number 3, Drew Stires. A junior, number 4, Max Bolden. A senior, number 10, Joe Lewis. A senior, number 12, Adam Humanek. And a senior, number 23, Andrew Cole. The Green Wave are coached by Ryan Patton and assisted by Nick Starsky and David Miller. And now for your Normandy Invaders. A guard, a senior, number 0, Kaylin Pottinger. At guard, a junior, number 3, Elijah Gray. At guard, a senior, number 4, Kurt Long. At guard, a senior, number 11, Tommy Kroloski. And at forward, a senior, number 13, Jacob Bartoshewitz. The Invaders are coached by Mike Durkin and assisted by Demetrius Travis and Pete Zaremba.
Shout out to Normandy's band for a great rendition of our national anthem. To clean up the quote, maybe you say they're the best band in the land. You could say it, they're pretty good. But now they have cleared out. Does that change the atmosphere for you, Michael, now that they've cleared out and won't be playing the whole game?
I think it definitely changes the atmosphere. It makes it much less of a pressured environment, I feel like, for the away Green Wave.
I agree with you. And his first career start, Andrew Cole. Where have we heard this one before, Michael? A 5 getting his first career start at the Invader Dome. Have you heard this one before?
I'm not sure, Nate.
I think some really tall guy who played soccer. Peter Cristino, maybe? We're underway. Normandy beginning. Driving is Kroloski. And an M1 to begin the game for the Invaders. What a job there. Standing in the storm by Tommy Kroloski. Driving to the rim and sending it home.
It is good.
Well, that's one way to start the tempo for your Normandy.
Yeah, I know. Hey, it's something we didn't talk about before the game that I kind of wanted to get into is Holy Name is struggling with the injury bug right now as you see Brody Boyer and Aaron Riley also not suited up for this game.
That one falls for Kroloski. But you see on the bench, number 32, Robin Sanchez, the JV center. He'll be sitting on the bench today for varsity. He could get some minutes down the stretch depending how the game goes, because Holy Name have a quick turnaround. 12:30 tomorrow at Warrensville Heights. Blocked by Pottinger. Well, Caleb Pottinger. It only took him 20 seconds to make an impact in the orange and white of Normandy. From downtown, airballed, rebound stripped away by Cole, and it's Holy Name ball. Michael, nice job there by Cole, stripping it from Bartoshewitz, and now they're going to get to the call right. I was about to say.
Yeah, wow. I mean, we'll take that, but
we'll take what we get. But it'll be an inbound for the Invaders on their baseline. Kroloski leading the scoring with 3, and he looks to inbound and finds someone making a run. Inbound from the corner, no good from Long. But the Invaders get the rebound off of the rim. Long, floater, no good, rolls around the back of the rim, no good. And now Adam Humanek, who had 28 last game, looks to get things going on the offensive end. Bolin from Curry range, no good. Rebound, Stiers jumping above everyone. Strips away, hands off to Lewis. Pump fake from Humanik, floater contested. Once again now falling. Stiers at second rebound, up and down. And it'll be a travel, there it is. It'll be Normandy ball. Michael, I think you wanted to foul on that one.
Yeah, he was trying to shoot the ball, and they're holding his arm. I mean, that's why it's going to be a try. He's going to come back down with the ball.
So now it'll be Kurlowski to take it up the court for the Invaders. A lot of shots by Hohenheim. Stiers with 2 rebounds, but not enough as they still post a goose egg on the scoreboard a minute in. Pottinger from 3. No good. Rebound by Maxwell Bolin, who only had 13 in the last contest. He looks to get his offensive exploits back to where it was at Luis last week as he posted 24. Bolin kicks, corner for Stiers to tie it. No good off the front of the rim. Cole corrals it in, kicks out. Bolin, his second 3 of the game. That one falls for Maxwell Bolin. He's 1 for 2 from beyond the arc. It's a tie game. Kurlowski trying to match against Maxwell Bolin. Pumps, pivoting, and that one coughed up by Kurlowski. The defense by Bolin holds up. Cole kicks, Maxwell Bolin makes a move on long, kicks. Humanik, corner for Stiers. He's trying to make a move inside on Bartosowicz. He does! 5-0 run for the Green Wave. Nice job there by Hohenheim, making a nice move inside and burying it home. Eli Gray to the rim. That one's in. No points last time out against EC. He opens his scoring with 2. It's 5-5. Maxwell Bolin takes it up here. He leads the Green Wave with 3. Driving on Bartosowicz and Kurlowski. That one no good. Bouncing off the rim. Rebound by Kurt Long. Cole gets a piece of it and sends it out of bounds, but it will remain with the Normandy Invaders. Cole, a couple of steal attempts so far today, both of them going out of bounds, but still, I appreciate the physicality from Cole, but not that it's reckless. This one, and the one prior to it, not reckless at all.
Yeah, very much under control, and we saw both bigs get into foul trouble that last game.
He got a piece of that one, but Kurlowski fights through the fire and gets to the rim again. He's earned his 4 points tonight. Bolin takes it up on Kurt Long. We'll hand it to Drew Stiers, who has 2 for the Green Wave. Scoring goes through Stiers along with Bolin. Driving is Humanik. He is rejected. The putback from Stiers falls. It's 7-7. Nice job from Stiers, right place, right time, putting it back.
Yeah, Hohenheim able to be matching right now.
They're going to need to keep that up this game. From downtown, Kurlowski, no good. Rebound corralled by Maxwell Bolin. Bolin taking up the court once again, kicks out, tipped out of play, but kept in at the last second by Humanik. Kurlowski the contact. Humanik, he tries to look from the corner. It falls for Adam Humanik. He adds himself to the score sheet. It's a 10-7 Hohenheim lead.
Hey, get Adam going on that first 3. Keep giving him the ball.
Pottinger, and that might be a offensive foul off ball by Gray, and it is. He knew it right as he hit him. He still looked for the call not to be given, but I think he knew it right away when he made that contact. Just the body language he gave, he knew it was going to be the call.
Yeah, moving screen. Got to set your feet.
Not many charges called this year, though, I do have to say. 9 times out of 10 that we've seen it, it's going to be a moving screen or a blocking foul on those kind of plays. We've also had one that was just nothing. It is canceled. Bolin matching up on Kurt Long, kicks. Cole, floater. The jump shot in and out, no good. Rebound by Eli Gray. He has 2 points and a board on the night now. Kurt Long moves on Cole, puts it away off the glass. Normandy's bank is open. High scoring so far, just halfway through the first. We have 19 combined. Hohenheim leading by 1. Bolin kicks out, and it will be a foul, which will send Bolin to the baseline.
Invader fouls on number 3, Elijah Gray.
Foul will go on Eli Gray, his second. He has both the Normandy's fouls, so he's getting into foul trouble early on.
Alex Rivera.
Bolin to inbound here, directing traffic, making Stiers give a run instead. Kicks, Humanik in the corner, hands back off. Bolin, he goes up for the shot, but a steal there by Kurt Long. Nice job defensively by him. The Invaders defense tonight as a whole has been stellar. Kurlowski not going to have that one fall, as that is the first drive to the rim that he does not convert on. Bolin back to work from downtown. Cole tries keeping it into play, but it will go out of play. Do we call that an air ball, or do we say it hit the netting? It still did not hit the rim.
It's an air ball.
We'll call it an air ball. Aiden Butler now checks in.
Yeah, it's an air ball.
Didn't know if there's an extra term for if it hits the netting. That's one way to call nothing but net.
Yeah. Not the right way, though.
Bolin now 1 for 3 from downtown. Butler checked in for Cole. Karlowski rejected by Joe Lewis. We've seen that many times this year. I've gotten some stick for not posting those clips of my calls of the game. This one definitely going on there. Joe Lewis, put some respect on his name.
Yeah, good strong defense for Holy Name to start this game. That's just something I feel like we missed in that last game against Lutheran West.
Pottinger from downtown, off kilter, tipped out of play, but handed back in. Butler handed it to Rivera. He puts it away. That's one of those you just got to let go if you're Holy Name. You've got to let it go out of play, and now they find themselves down by 1. Michael, talk about the defense of the Invaders.
He was a little bit surprised the ball came to him.
That 3 no good. We'll get back to you on the defense in a minute once we see it again. Pottinger from coast. So rejected by the rim.
All it is a simple man-to-man. That's all they're playing. It's very common in high school. That's what most high school teams play.
Human the putback there. We were talking before the game. The ineffectiveness of the zones. Talk about that in the high school game.
Yeah, you don't see those a lot because they're pretty easy to beat, but Holy Name has struggled against them. And so, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you see them kind of switch on and off between man, because also teams don't always recognize that right away.
Long around the world. Oh my goodness. Unlucky for that one not to fall. Maybe a lid on the rim. And Bolin coughs it up. Caleb Pottinger sends it down. The former Holy Name kid makes the rim shake. Humick in transition, the floater. No good. Rebound Pottinger. And he has some more. Spins around Bolin, coughs it up. Gets it back, kicks. Kurt Long from the corner. In and out, no good. That's a second one that goes around the world and out. So now a minute 30 left to play in the first. It's Holy Name down by 1.
Yeah, it's just that simple man that Holy Name plays, but they're very good with it.
Stiers kicks out Humanek. The floater, no good off the rim. Kurt Long the board. Rivera to take it up. Only 6 men have seen the court for the Invaders. The starting 5 plus Rivera. Driving, Karlowski, nice kick there to Barsowitz. Kicks, Karlowski working on Bolin. That's a nice post work there from Tommy Karlowski. He now has 6 on the evening. All 6 points, he fought for those points. There are blood, sweat, and tear points.
Yeah, Holy Name's defense has been very aggressive tonight, and they've definitely played better. Even though they're still down in this game, they definitely played better than that Lutheran West game, I feel.
Bolin down by 3, drives, kicks, corner. Humanek to tie it up. Oh, of course he does! Humanek from the corner! That's his bread and butter.
Yeah, right there. That's 8 points on the night for Adam Humanek. He leads Holy Name.
So now make that 36 in 5 quarters of play. Impressive stuff on him this season. When he gets the ball in his hands, that's the key. A couple games Holy Name struggled with the ball to him, but when the ball is in Humanek's hands, he's not Adam Humanek. He becomes, as we've dubbed him, Himmy Humanek.
Yeah, it's just this Holy Name offense being able to get the ball in his hands in a good spot for him.
Karlowski maybe taking the last shot are the Invaders. Kurt Long makes Bolin miss. That one's a 2, no good. Stiers the board, but that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Holy Name was down by a couple. They got themselves back in it. It's a tie game, 15-all, as we go to our first media timeout of the evening. You are watching Holy Name versus Normandy basketball on your home for all Holy Name sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. One quarter in the books at the Invader Dome. It is the Green Wave and the Invaders in a deadlock, 15-all. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee, alongside me, Michael Oleksik. And we usually don't do score updates on basketball, but we got a big one here. At the half at Louisville, number 13 ranked Leopards, 46. Archbishop Hoban, the reigning Division I champs, 25. They lost to Warren JFK by over 10 last time out. They might be on a losing streak next. Michael, that's something to monitor in Division I.
Yeah, it's kind of a surprise. You thought Holy Name would be that, or Hoban would be that juggernaut in D1 once again, and they seem to struggle so far.
Surprising. If they dropped to 2 games lost in a row, that would be a big shock, as Bolin will inbound it here after the first foul of the quarter will go against the Invaders. But Michael, looking at the Northeast Ohio rankings, they've changed a lot, the top 5. You've seen Richmond Heights fall twice. You've seen Garfield drop a little bit. You've seen Iggy move up to the number 1 slot. A lot of moving parts there. You can maybe see Brecksville number 1 soon. Floater, Stiers, nothing but net. Pulling in, first lead in a little while.
That one was in a good way of nothing but net.
There you go. Drew Stiers, give him 6 on the evening. Him and Hemina combined for 14. Bolin the other 3. Gorlowski kicks Rivera. Driving out Camargo, who checked into the game for the first time. But number 1 surrenders his first.
Green Wave fouls on number 1, Christian Camargo.
So each team trades fouls with 7:24 left to go in the half. Gorlowski inbounds. Bartosewicz kicks. Jimenez the steal, he corrals it in. He tipped it and got the job done. Bolin in transition. Went up and down, but corralled it and blocked out of bounds. They'll be holding in ball, but Jacob Bartosewicz says no, sir. So inbound at the baseline to Maxwell Bolin. He gives Camargo, who gives it back to Stiers to settle the offense. Bolin, he tries for his 6th point of the game. No good, off the rim. Board by Stiers. The floater, no good, nothing but air. Taken in by Piercy. Austin Piercy in transition, kicks. Kurt Long from Curry range. That's his 3rd unlucky one not to fall from downtown tonight, Michael. Talk about not the luck of the Irish. Bolin, that one lucky to fall. He gets the lucky bounce. Kurt Long's been looking for. Pulling him up by 4.
Yeah, sometimes it's just the way the ball falls.
A 7-0 run forces the hand of the Invaders as they call time. With 6:34 left to go in the first half. We'll go to our media timeout and be back once the timeout has ended. .634 left to go in the first half. Holy Name on a 7-0 run. Now has a 4-point lead over the Normandy Invaders, 19-15. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me, Michael Oleksik. Kurt Long driving inside the paint on Bolin, pivoting on the left foot. Picked off by the Jackrabbit, Aiden Butler, his first involvement. Bolin working on transition off Rivera in the paint, and there's an air run for Maxwell Bolin. Send him to the charity stripe. It's now a 9-0 run.
Keep the momentum if you're going in. Keep it flowing. Tough defense created this run. I mean, you've been able to hold them on defense and create things on offense.
Team second.
So now Pottinger subs back in for the Invaders, sending Bartosewicz to the sidelines.
Max Bolin in the line shooting for a 3-point play.
Maxwell Bolin, if he sinks this one, that would be a kill shot for the Green Wave. Bolin for the kill shot. He gets it. 10-0 run, sealed for the Green Wave. That's how you set a tempo, Michael.
Yeah, coming into Normandy's house and really leading charge in this game.
Gorlowski, he was smoked and then somehow finds the nylon. What a job by him. He's worked for all 8 of his points. Camargo from downtown the match. Of course he does! Chris Camargo has become automatic from the corner, and downtown alike is 25-17.
Maybe he's taking up second quarter Adams' name.
Second quarter double C. Floater from Kurt Long, no good. Rebound by Chris Camargo. A John Hay transfer. He's really had a breakout time for the Green Wave recently. That one no good. But Michael, we point back to that Friday game on the Feast of the Immaculate Conception, December 8th. Showing up 5AB, had to miss that game. Since then, he's been lights out from downtown.
Yeah, he's really shown why he should be getting more and more minutes throughout this game.
Came back to steal, then fouled. Foul will be on Kurt Long.
His third.
That's already his third.
So Gray and Long both in foul trouble for the Invaders.
And there you go. That's what happened only in that Lutheran West game, as he's forced to suffer out because, I mean, you need him later in this game. It's only 5:20 to go here in the second quarter.
You're playing for the long game. You need him down the stretch.
Yeah, you might be down right now, but you always could get back in this game. I mean, a couple of baskets, and you're right back in it.
And a foul on the shot against Boland. He'll go to the line for 2. Holy Name so far doing a nice job on the line. Boland sunk his last. He looks to sink 2 more.
His first team 4.
Yeah, and really since that, what game was that? They went 8 of 22 from the line. Oh, Ridgeville. Since North Ridgeville, they've definitely improved from the line, but 8 of 22, I think anything is an improvement from that. But really, you've seen drastic improvements, and I'm sure that was an emphasis in practice over the past week and a half or so.
We were flat out told it was.
Yeah.
Now you think it was. It was.
That's just 8 for 22 is just unacceptable.
So now Holy Name has only missed 9 foul shots in the last 3 games.
That's a total improvement from 8 for 22. Just a different team from the line the past 3 games.
We talk about for the girls basketball team, a team reborn. Holy Name reborn from the line. That went out of play, and it remains with the Invaders. I believe it went off of Butler. So Holy Name right now up by 10 with 4:50 to go. Offense is firing on all cylinders for them. They have done an excellent job going on what I believe has been a 15-2 run inside. Karlowski sent down by the rim. Boland might have gotten a piece of it. So now here comes Maxwell Boland. Boland kicks. Giving it from downtown. No good. Rebound corralled in and fought back. But Camargo fouls Piercy, who grabbed the board. So that'll be Holy Name's second foul of the quarter, and Camargo's second.
Christian Camargo, his second, team second.
So now with 4:34 left to go in the half, Holy Name up by 10, once again on a 15-2 run. They have turned things around, and a substitution incoming. Colin Hall Johnson will check in for the first time at the next stoppage. Pottinger drives, does a little bit of a move in the motion, no good. Going to the ground is Bartosowicz, but no foul. Stires drives, no good, kicks out. Gilmanek, floater in the paint, it's good. 19-2 run. Or correction, 17-2. And now checking in is Colin Hall Johnson, as I just mentioned, his first minutes of the year.
Colin Hall Johnson.
And that's something that, as Holy Name has really caught the injury bug, as you see 4 guys not suited up that were on the original day roster. So really, you're gonna have to see these other players that really haven't had a lot of minutes step up and play some good basketball in order to win this game and keep a winning streak going.
So if I'm not mistaken, this might be the 10th or 11th man to get in for Holy Name. They ran an 8-man rotation, added Boyer and Riley. So yes, that make it 11.
Who are both not suited for today, which is a big hit. And Aaron Riley looks like he could miss some significant time here.
And Boyer doesn't look like anything on the surface. Don't know when he'll be back. We'll get an injury report on him, hopefully before the game tomorrow at 12:30 against Gilmore, where I will be out at Warrensville Heights for that game to bring you an audio-only called via reasons because of the tournament not allowing video.
I'm sure we'll have some injury updates by game time tomorrow, and we'll get those to you as soon as we can.
If not by tomorrow, we'll definitely have them out for Tuesday at the absolute latest. It just depends if we can get our sources, the word in from the mouths of them by that time, or we have to wait till Monday at school when we're failing our finals.
Not all of us are failing our finals.
That's okay. I have physics Monday. It's gonna be rough. Pottinger, that one blocked away by Stiers. Himmick, Bowen in transition, no one around. Slams it down!
Holy Name's keeping this momentum forward. They're on a 21-2 run right now.
Louis Lugo, Javon Williams, and Kristen Sanchez, class of 23 football players. They're loving that slam by Big Max Bowen. Pottinger drives against Bowen. Around the world, no good. The putback by Bartosowicz also misses. Stiers driving, kicks, Himmick from 3. No good off the front of the rim. Stiers the putback, no good. Rebound, Himmick. Kicks, Butler. Has Bowen wide open outside the arc, gives it. Inside, what a pass. Johnson, his first varsity bucket of the year. He gets it! Callan Hall Johnson!
Off the ball movement. I've seen a lot more of that today and a lot better ball movement throughout this game. That's why I think we have this lead.
21-2 run is the reason we have this lead, Michael.
And what a great defense we played.
Of course you say that, Ben. That one good by Karlowski over Callan Hall. But still, Callan Hall gets his first varsity bucket of the year before Aiden Butler. I want to see from Butler this season and this game.
Really, if you're Colin here, you're thinking, oh, I can prove something here. I got some minutes. Let me show why I deserve more.
And that one a foul. I don't know if he got enough contact on it.
That's on Colin.
Michael, enough contact to warrant it?
Yeah. I don't know.
And on the shot, too.
Let's go either way.
Coaches can't believe it.
His first
I mean, immediately when that was called, you saw Kristen Sanchez shoot up out of his feet. I mean, you saw him over there. He was about to throw hands. He was ready to go. Karlowski, that one good. His first bucket that does not involve him being smacked today.
He's been very aggressive on offense, and he's been able to convert, and he's definitely kept this Normandy team somewhat in this game.
Somewhat. He's had 12 of their 20 points.
Yeah, he's really leading this team. Somebody that we really didn't think was really going to maybe lead this team.
13 points on the night for him. He had 24 last time out at EC. Pottinger at 22. Pottinger still stuck on 2.
Yeah, Holy Name's really been able to shut them down. I mean, credit to their defense. They've really shown up tonight, and this high-powered offense who's averaging like 78 points a game. And that's really impressive.
Oh, 100%. That's been an impressive quarter, especially Holy Name settling down and doing nice passing like that.
This has been an impressive half so far for Holy Name. Been able to move the ball on offense a lot better, which is something they kind of struggled with, I feel, in the early going of the season.
Himmick, what a fake there. Gets Piercy to bite. The putback, no good. Stiers, that one will fall. Getting over Karlowski. Is that the best passing we've seen all year from this Holy Name team?
That's the best off-the-ball movement, passing, ball movement, just being able to move the defense and find a better look. We talk about taking quality shots here. Those are quality shots. Let's keep taking those quality shots. And then they get their offensive board on top of that.
Johnson inside the paint, kicks, what a pass. Not doing the selfish thing and shooting. He kicks it out instead. I respect the move. And timeout, Coach Patton. He wants to set something up with 91 seconds to play in the first half. So we'll go to what most likely will be our final timeout of the half. Holy Name up 35-21 over the Normandy Invaders. Minute 31 left to play before the half at Normandy. It's 35-21. Holy Name. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee alongside me, Michael Oleksik. Michael, this is a 14-point lead for Holy Name, but it was almost not as so. 9 points missed by Kurt Long on just unlucky bounces of the ball around the rim. And as well, we talked about it just a second ago, the ball, not the ball, the band playing, that would have changed his atmosphere 100%. As Himmick shoots from three, that one falls for Himmick.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you don't always get the bounce that you want, though, on offense, and you just got to deal with it. I mean, the last couple of games, some of Holy Name shots have not been falling like that, and you just got to push through those situations.
That one out against Aiden Butler. 38-21 Holy Name.
And sometimes you get games like this where you take a shot and it gets the right bounce and falls in. I mean, just the luck of the draw, I guess.
Bolin started off with only 3 points. He's now up to 12. It's Humanik with 13 leading the way. Cyrus not in the game currently. Actually, no, he is. He is on the board with 8. That's the only issue with the Invader Dome I have. The numbers are not normal.
It does get a little bit annoying. When you look up there, you're like, oh, this person has this many points, but it's not an number order.
That one no good by Pottage with the defense employed by Colin Hall. Stiers, he might have stepped down. I don't know. We're going to let him play.
No,
Normally, student section doesn't appreciate it.
Well, they're going to say anything that's close to with their way. So
I mean,
that. Same with our student section. So it's not going to change anything. That's a good drive right there. We have certain aggressions on offense, which have been good. But we've also had those possessions where we've slowed it up, move the ball around, move the defense, make them work. It's been very, very good on offense so far.
Oh, 100%. And if Stiers can knock down a field goal, then we had the big three all in double figures. Bolin's first falls.
And that's what worked so well in that first game. You saw the big three all had 20-plus points. And I mean, they manhandled Riverside. And you see here in this first half, they're so very close to all being in double figures.
So going into that game, if I'm not mistaken, Holy Name were 8-point underdogs. It's not about being 8-point underdogs that makes this team play really well. Do we change the line tomorrow to be minus 8 for Gilmore?
Maybe we should, because that's what triggers them.
Speaking of trigger, Tommy Kowalski drills the triple.
They're going to slow up here, take the last shot, 10 seconds to go.
Stiers sizing up against Piercy. Kicks, corner, Aiden Butler. He needs to get rid of it, he does. Bolin, he will take the last shot most likely. He needs to shoot it. He gets it off, and nowhere near good. Coach Patton not happy about it. Just forgot the time.
Basketball IQ, just pay attention to the clock. I mean, I know it's not really where you can see it on this court, but it's something you gotta pay attention to. It's just mental mistake.
Look at those, but Holy Name, it won't matter. They're up 39-24 at the half. And on your screen, we have the Night of the Races QR code. Shout out to the Athletic Boosters for all the Holy Name Athletics and our efforts here at Holy Name Broadcasting. We now go into the half as we bring Normandy's band onto the court. Holy Name up by 15. We'll be back on in 10 minutes. Back on from the half at the Invader Dome. It is Holy Name up 39-24 over the Normandy Invader. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee, alongside me, Michael Oleksik. And before we go into some key points of the half, we have some score updates. North Bridgeville up 36-23 over Olmsted Falls. Louisville up 57-44 over Hoban. You got Lake Catholic. I found the score that they're beating NDCL. The score we have from that is 36-24. Oh, correction, no, Lake Catholic's beating Mayfield 36-24. It is Gilmore, I believe, doubling the points of NDCL. And it is Rocky River up by 7 over Westlake. A big one in the GLC West. Now, Michael, I turn it back over to you here. What did Holy Name do well in that first half? And what can Normandy do to counter it in the second half?
Well, really, I mean, they played great defense. Like, outstanding defense. I think that was their best defense all year. And they really, like, formed their offense into something that I thought that they should have been in the beginning of the year. They're moving off the ball. They're getting into it more passes, moving the ball better, taking better quality shots. Really, and you see their big three are almost, well, everyone but Drew has been double-digit points. And that's what worked well for them in the first game. Everybody had, all the big three had 20-plus points, and that's why we had a big win over Riverside. But on Normandy's side, they really need to be able to be able to keep moving with the ball and really contain the offense so they can get something going on offense and create something. But Holy Name's defense has been so strong. Like they're gonna have to do something on offense to change. They have to change something on offense to change something on Holy Name's defense that they can open up. And maybe you see like a pick and roll or some more pick set or just some drives or off the ball movement more. But other than that, I mean, I can't see much else of what Normandy's going to do. And I haven't really, they've kind of done what they've done, and they've scored 70 points a game, 80 points a game. But Holy Name has really been able to counteract that. And we'll see what happens here in the second half.
And another player for Normandy who's not really done anything today. I think you're surprised by this one too. Number 0, Kalen Pottinger, only 2 points.
I thought he was going to be a big piece in this team, which he is. Don't get me wrong, but just he has been very shown to not be there today, and Holy Name's been able to shut him down.
He's averaged 15, give or take, against this team over 3 games last year.
That could be why they're really showing, because the offense kind of runs through him, I feel, and that's what's really shown for them to slow him down, and they've held them to 24 points in the first half.
It's 1A, 1B for Normandy. You got Tommy Kurlowski along with Kalen Pottinger. Steal by Cole, taken by Humick in transition. Gray, was he set? He was not set. It's an and 1 for Humick.
That's a good way to start the second half, I'd say.
With fireworks.
Yeah, I mean, that's how Normandy opened up the game, right? With an and 1, so
Number 3, Oleksik.
that's how Holy Name's going to open up the second half.
So now that is the second Invader up to 3 fouls on the night. Him along with Kurt Long have 3.
Yeah, and you see Holy Name got into some foul trouble early in that Lutheran West game. And you see Normandy's gotten into some foul trouble early in this game, and that's what's kind of restricted them on offense too. They haven't been able to be as aggressive because you don't want to create an offensive foul and get in even more foul trouble.
Adam Humick now with 16, on pace for player of the game, brought to you by Keon Sports as of now. We'll see what the rest of the game brings, but I'd say right now.
Yeah, and that ball movement has really included everybody in this offense and get everybody going. Another steal by Cole almost there.
He's like 4 or 5 tonight. Gray, Evan and 1. Foul against Joe Lewis. Eli Gray, he bodies his way to the rim. Give him 4 on the night. We've been waiting to see it. We've been waiting to see it from Eli Gray. He always brings it against us.
Yeah, and he's gotten into some foul trouble, so that's why we haven't seen him at all in that first half. And I would say that also hurts too. Your top 2 scorers really haven't done anything because Eli Gray hasn't been in this game to do anything.
Kurlowski and Pines are the top 2 usual scorers. Stiers under the rim, no good. Lewis the board. Lewis the putback, no good. Stiers the putback, no good. Stiers the putback, no good again. And that one in the jumble stays with the Green Wave. Well, let's go back to Eli Gray for a second here. Holy Name versus Normandy. We can say what you want at the end of that game. You can say the one side of the 5th down or the 4 seconds that should have been on the clock that they could have taken a field goal with. But on social media, you saw Eli Gray take full responsibility for that game after playing probably one of the best games of his career. You just know the leader he is based on those kind of things. Humick fights those away, and maybe against Gray, it looks like it is. That's his 4th. But that's the only player ever after a game after hard part that I've told, you played good. You're one heck of a player. And Michael, you saw it this year and the year before. Eli Gray, one heck of a football and basketball player.
Yeah, and I think that's been their offense, has run through those 2 guys. And you've lost one on the floor, and it's going to stay here, yeah, once again. Holy Name able to keep this possession here. And that's what that's why they've been able to create a bucket is just long offensive possessions, because you're bound to score if you had the ball for over a minute.
I mean, you saw me point right away that went off of Pottinger's leg. You saw that immediately. Ball, what a pass. Stiers in double figures.
Right there's your big 3 in double figures.
Still waiting to see Chris Camargo check back into the game and get some on the board for him, too.
I would say that might be your key to success. Get your big 3 in double figures.
There it is. In pretty much every game they've been able to do so, they've won. In almost every game. That one rolls around the world, no good. Board by Joe Lewis.
Well, they've been able to get him in double figures early in the game to keep them going.
Bowen drives, picked off by Kurlowski, transition. He gets Pottinger, blocked by Stiers with a foul. Michael, thoughts?
Yeah. Gotta deal with what you've done, right?
Number 3.
I get it. I
get it too. His hand was on him. I mean,
Kalen Pottinger at the line.
Coach Patton doesn't really like it, but
I think it's the right call in the end.
I think it's a right call too. I mean, shit, if you don't like it, you got to do with what you got, right?
100%. That one good by Pottinger. His third point of the game as Bolin now goes back nearer to the rim to try to get some boards here. It'll be Cole and Lewis, the two centers, nearest with Eli Gray along with Bartosowicz nearest to them to try to get the board. It will be Cole.
You see a football matchup there. Andrew Cole, Elijah Gray. I don't think they thought they'd be playing each other once again.
Kick to the corner, Humanek. Double team, now more and more of a press, and it will be holding a ball. Coach Patton not happy with something here, and I believe he called the timeout.
I had him call the timeout in that corner because smart, keep the possession. I mean, you might as well use your timeouts because you're not taking them home with you. They don't earn you any bonus points.
Word of the wise to NFL coaches. They don't take timeouts home and they don't give you bonus points. But with that, we'll go to a timeout here. 44-27, Holy Name leads. The big three firing on all cylinders. Holy Name up 44-27 over the Invaders of Normandy. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me, Mike Oleksik on the call for you this evening. We talked about a minute ago, Chris Camargo back in the game. He has 3 on the night. Cole, lucky not to get called for a foul as he sends Long to the ground. Steyer's in the paint, drives, no good. Bartosowicz commits the foul, however. Clear foul there given. Should something been called on Cole on that off ball?
I didn't really see it. I can't say much on it, but
I was paying more attention to the drive to the rim.
yeah, that's what I was hoping to.
And then all of a sudden, I look over and see Kurt Long sliding on the ground, Cole standing over him.
Steyer's at the line, shooting 2.
Steyer's first will go off the front of the rim, no good. That will keep him stuck at 10. But for the Invaders, it's been Thomas Karlowski leading the way with 16. Everyone else, no one near double figures, no one even at 5.
They've been able to shut them down. I mean, really been able to shut this offense down. I can't emphasize that enough.
And a steal by Andrew Cole in transition. He goes up the floater. Unlucky not to foul. The steal not going to convert points for Andrew Cole as Camargo goes next to Boyert in between Jemison. But it will be Invader ball. Karlowski to do the inbounding here. But nice physical play there by Chris Camargo. Try to keep the play alive. Karlowski gets it in at the death. Long to take it up. Now to Thomas Karlowski, looking to get into 20 points for the second straight game. Drives, tries to get inside. Max Bolin. They can't get past him. Karlowski the tip. Steyers jumps, gets it. Camargo open, not passing it to him quite yet. Steyers directing traffic. Bartosowicz, he drives against them. No good. Bartosowicz the board. Now Tom Karlowski to take it up here. He might find Pottinger if he tries to kick it out. He doesn't instead. The steal by the Green Wave. Camargo, transition. He goes against Long, passes against Humanek, smacks him in the face.
You would have thought he would have went up and shot that there.
And Humanek there looking a little annoyed at the pass. And that's someone who usually is always calm in his emotions.
He just got smoked in the face, Nate. I think he's just recovering from getting smoked in the face with the basketball.
I don't think he expected the ball, nor should
Yeah,
he.
I definitely thought Camargo was gonna go up with that.
Pudgy for 3. That one falls for Caleb Pottinger.
Still gotta stay focused in this game. Gotta keep it going.
And that one, that's a foul against Cole. That one's gonna get called. If you're 6'4", 215, quarterback and defensive lineman, sends your guard to the ground. You're not gonna get away with it. You're not. So that would be Cole's first of the night as he goes to the sidelines. So now Butler checks in for him. It'll be him, Camargo, Bolin, Steyers, and Humanek matching up against Long, Karlowski, Bartosowicz, Eli Gray, and Kellen Pottinger. Inside pass, Karlowski tips. It's holding in ball. But a nice pass, just mishandled.
I think we got to get back to what we were doing in the first half on offense. Kind of being complacent and just stay aggressive. Keep moving on offense.
The Jackrabbit trying to get it up court. Gives Camargo tip back court. Orlovsik to steal. He drives against Stiers. No good, but a foul against Drew Stiers. I see what they called. It'll send Orlovsik to the line for 2. And once again, he's putting his body on the line to get some points. What a player.
Three-way foul on number 3, Drew Stiers, his second, team 4.
Michael, do we dare say the most physical player we've seen in our time here broadcasting Holy Name basketball? That is not a center.
It's just aggressiveness. I mean, it's just being aggressive. I mean, you're going to draw a lot of fouls doing that.
It works too. That shot not working, however.
Yeah, Drew already has 3, so 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Plenty of time. Just be smart. Don't pick up your 4th early in the third quarter.
So now Orlovsik to go up for the next one here. Over 1 this trip. He makes that one. Here's 1 for 2. That takes him now to 17 on the night, leading both teams. The Jackrabbit and Bowling exchange. Butler drives. Beat double team. He falls to the ground, loses it. In a steal by Bartosewicz. Orlovsik in transition. Goes up, misses it as he lost it. Point getting a steal. Camargo to Butler. This is his first point. It is! Aiden Butler! It's about time! Get him on the score sheet!
Aiden Butler.
I think he's going to average 0.1 points by the end of the year.
0.1's better than 0, Michael. My boy, Aiden Butler on the scoreboard. Now 28 to the projection he had for himself earlier today. He's getting 30. Shout out Aiden Butler, all love though. What a great player. Glad to see him get his first varsity bucket. Him and Colin Hall, both of them tonight.
Yeah, you see 2 people, I don't want to say step up, but 2 different scorers on the board.
You can say step up, I agree. Ball and foul from behind that one.
2 people that have created something.
There you go. Foul,
That's a better word.
Foul against Long. That might be his 4th. It is.
His 4th, yeah.
Number 4.
You got
Kurt Long, his 4th.
they're kind of all in foul trouble.
So Butler trying to sub out, it looks like, and now he does. So he gets to take a rest after making a nice bucket. Joe Lewis checks back in.
Invaders, number 1.
Still, the centers combining for 0 points today, but they both made an excellent defensive game.
Impact. Yeah, they both made an impact. They really haven't been scorers all year. You haven't seen that. It hasn't been their forte, but they've always shown up.
And dishing work outside the arc. Stiers from the corner. No good. Rebound Camargo, but he loses to Pottinger. In transition, he is fouled by Bowen. So Pottinger with 6 will now inbound.
Greenway fouls.
Bowen, that is his 2nd of the night.
Max Bowen, his 2nd, team 5.
Point aim. The most fouls they've committed by a single player is 2, by both Stiers and Max Bowen. Lewis with 1, Cole with 1, Jiminek with 0.
Caitlin Pottinger at the line, shooting 2.
So that'll send Pottinger to the line, the 5th foul of the quarter. Not ideal, but I think he kind of had to. In transition, Normandy has looked solid tonight. Pottinger's first. It's good.
I don't know the halftime score. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I really feel that Normandy has controlled this half very well. I mean, I don't know what the scores are for the half, but I feel like Normandy has been in control of this half.
39-24. So yeah, it's been pretty much even.
Yeah,
Stiers.
pretty even, but
And now Holy Name leads the quarter.
but I just feel like Normandy has kind of been in command, even though Holy Name has outscored them. I just feel like they've been in command. I don't know, just
I see what you mean. Bartosewicz from downtown. No good. Board by Lewis. Tipped to Jiminek via Pottinger. Stiers makes a man miss. Gives Max Bowen. Kicks to Stiers. Behind the back and in to Drew Stiers. Timeout Normandy. It's all Holy Name tonight at the Invader Dome.
I guess they heard me. They didn't like that, so go put 4 points up
We would
like
like
that.
to thank
There you go. Holy Name's on the tempo.
Force them to call a timeout.
And we'll take one of our own as well. 51-32. Holy Name leads. 8-point predictions. Either team is a good Holy Name this year. 2:19 left to go here in the third quarter. Before I go to you, Michael, down goes number 4, Hoban. Your final score, Louisville goes to 4-1, 79-51. Hoban, second game in a row losing by double figures. The first team to do it, Warren JFK. Shocking news in the OHSAA tonight. Driving down his Stires off the steal. He goes coast to coast.
Stires.
There you go, Holy Name.
That's a way to come out of a Normandy timeout.
Now they're setting the tempo, Michael. They made you eat your words there.
Up by 21.
Loving to see it, Michael. Loving to see this game. This has been awesome for the Green Wave all tonight.
This has been something they needed.
100% going into a big game against Gilmore tomorrow at 12:30. A short turnaround. Floated by Rivera. Gets a lucky bounce it in.
Yeah, they're going to have to go get a good night's sleep and wake up early tomorrow and show up to the game.
Me too. I'm going to get a good night's sleep. Give it from the corner. No good. Rebound, Krylowski. In transition. Goes against Stires. Stires picks his pocket. But it will remain with the Invaders as Stires doesn't corral it in.
And that's what we've seen too. Holy Name's been able to create a lot of turnovers, a lot of fast break points, especially in the second half. I feel like they've converted on those fast break points more often than in the first half.
Clevenger.
Air ball.
Second one from him.
And that's going Holy Name's way.
Call it, ref. Call it.
Baby.
There it is.
There we go.
Camargo.
That's a heads-up play by Christian Camargo. That's what Aiden Butler was trying to do earlier, but, I mean, he just ended up passing it to them.
There it is. Camargo. He's had himself a night, 3 points, but some heck
But
of efforts.
not everything matters on the points, and that's something that we've seen from this team. Your points have come from your big three, and that's what it is. But then everybody else makes an impact that's not points.
Kiminek, what a fake kicks. Stires tries a three. Bang! First one of the night goes to Stires in the corner. Nice work by the Green Wave.
They're just clicking on all cylinders.
Michael, you told me to limit the bangs. That one, just all around good
You're
play.
just so excited you can't contain them.
Can you blame me? It's a 22-point lead. The last normal Friday of the year. What can you say? Next 2 Fridays are holiday weekends. The last number 1 of the year. What's not to love? Piercy to sub in now for the Invaders. He'll sub out Rivera. So now Bolin, all smiles between him and Camargo with a 22-point lead. Stires. Far side, Bolin. He takes it in the arc, kicks. Camargo. Kiminek. William not in any hurry to take a shot. They might run down the clock.
I mean, you got a 22-point lead. You're feeling good about yourself. You came out of half well. You controlled the tempo in this third quarter. And, I mean, why not? I mean, heck, keep this momentum coming.
Holy Name feeling good, like they should. Kiminek from downtown. No good. Rebound, Stires. He drives against Bartosowicz. No foul.
Stays here.
But it stays with Holy Name with 1.8 to go.
The clock ran a long time after that ball came out of bounds. So they're going to have to create something off this inbounds pass where they can get it in and take a shot. So it'll be a pass and shoot situation.
We'll see what Coach Patton still got for him.
Wide open, Adam.
Hey! Kiminek! There you go! That's called drawing up a play with 2 seconds or less to go.
He just kind of got lost there on that inbounds play. You can't lose people on inbounds plays. That's how momentum gets created.
You can lose some, but you can't lose Adam Kiminek. We'll take a timeout. Holy Name 59, Normandy 34. It's all green and white at the Invader Dome.
Max Harmstrong.
8 minutes left to go in tonight's contest, and it's all Holy Name tonight of 59-34. And Michael, since you said Normandy's really had the momentum of the second half, A 12-0 kill shot for the Green Wave. They're second in the game.
It felt like Normandy was kind of controlling the tempo, but definitely after that point, Holy Name, it was all green and white.
And I'll take a second here to explain the kill shot, a thing that came up last year around this time for college hoops. Just seeing how teams have played following kill shots. It was a nice graphic. Go find it. Google kill shot. You'll find it on Reddit. That one, no good. Board by Oleksik. Was Steyr set? I don't think so.
That's his fourth, so I think maybe his third. I thought it was his fourth.
Number 3.
Is it time to rest him for tomorrow?
His third, team first.
Only his third, so I was wrong.
He has 20. He silently got his way to more points than Humanek.
Yeah, I mean, really, he came out of the half pretty well. I mean, you wouldn't think about it like that he came out of the half so well. I mean, I didn't think he scored that many points in that third quarter, but and they did have a lot of fast break points with him, so.
It feels like him and Humanek switched places. Humanek the quiet points, but Humanek tonight, he's getting the loud bangs.
He's getting the loud points, yes. Very crucial, big threes, which is always, that's why he's in the Humanek.
Still think he's Skeon's worst player of the game today, though. I still think he is.
Well, we still got 7:30 to decide who's going to change, so.
What a shot, no good. Board by Lewis. In transition, let's see what Holy Name can do. Bolin working on Eli Gray, kicks. Humanek, pumps, floater, no good. Tipped out of back beyond the arc. What a job there, accidentally getting it to Bolin. Bolin, the floater. It's good. Nothing but net.
A lot better shot selection.
Next,
A lot better
Bolin.
shot selection.
Piercy working against Bolin. He bobbles. Humanek tries to get in there. He fights for it. He does not get the jump ball. Bolin fighting for it. He's still on the ground. Lucky not to get a travel call against him. Pottinger puts it away off the glass. He now has 9. Holy Name in transition. Humanek to match. No good. Rebound by Eli Gray.
That's a name we haven't talked about a lot. Caitlin Pottinger tonight. They've really been able to shut him down.
We talk about him plenty. Does not on points. In the paint, Pottinger doesn't get the lucky bounce. Otherwise, that might have been the bucket of the century for him. And what a job by Camargo. Pass the Bolin, bobble. Bolin fighting, puts it up, no good. Rebound to Gray.
Camargo's just got to go up with that. Be more aggressive with the ball in his hands. Don't be afraid. They're going to get a charge there. Oh, we're going to get a block.
I don't know about that one, Michael. I think he was set.
No?
Greenway fouls on number 3.
It was close.
I mean, really, they got to be clearly set to be called the charge, so that's probably a good call.
Okay, yeah.
You'll see a lot more blocks than you will charges, most of the time.
And given the score, I think they're more inclined, if it's close, to give it to the team that's down. You'll see that.
Maybe, I mean.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, they should be unbiased, so.
And now, interesting decision here. Colin Hall subs in for Camargo.
They just want to talk to him. He's got to be aggressive with the ball in his hands. He had 2 open layups he could have taken that he's passed off that have turned into turnovers for Holy Name.
I feel like Steyr's day will be done very shortly. He already has 4 fouls, 20 points. With a big lead, what more really can he add to this game?
Yeah.
He's made his impact.
But something that we haven't seen from them is really their starters have played, and the big 3 have played, and I know it's an air ball, and that's going to go Holy Name's way. But something we haven't seen is really the big 3 have played a lot of the game, even if you have a lead, which I don't know what we see in that, but that's just something that he's always done, and it seems to work.
Steyrs makes it through the metal pipes, but not the rim. He got through something at least. It's Normandy ball. You got to applaud the effort. You're getting hit like that. You put up something.
Try to put a little backspin on the ball there. There's a foul.
Almost an and one, but just gets the unlucky bounce. That will send Kurlowski to the line for this, well, millionth time tonight.
Greenway fouls on number 11, Colin Hall Johnson.
Gotta play clean now.
His second, team third.
Gotta play clean. I mean, we have 3 fouls, 6 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. There's no reason to give them 3 shots from the line. Just, you have a lead, stick with it. You're good. Just play clean.
And another member of quote-unquote Normandy subs in. Jules Carabello, the former Redman, checks in. Him along Pottinger, you got Simons who hasn't played, you got Kanicki who hasn't played as well. Drumsky maybe as well, I don't remember that one offhand. But the ones before that are definitely former Redmen. Bolin taking it in. What a pass, but not home is Stiers.
That was basketball IQ from Stiers. Saw it was tipped, didn't think he could 100% get there, let it go, and we'll set something up on an inbounds pass. That's a heck of a play there by
I didn't see that one tip, Mike. I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah, that was
good idea.
Good idea by Stiers.
In transition, here comes Pottinger.
Can't foul. That's a good play there by Drew once again.
And Lewis, the board, gets it up to Stiers. Kicks, Bolin. Inside, floater in the paint. No good, tipped around. Pottinger sends it up the court. Will be corralled in by Kurt Long from downtown. No one home, but missed. Pottinger over Johnson. And a foul against Johnson and an and one. Michael, you gotta settle down if you're holding aim. You gotta settle down. They're letting them back in.
They still have a 21-point lead, so I mean they're in no pressure at all. It's all on Normandy. Just breathe through it. Take your time on your offensive possessions. Set something up. That's what we worked so well in the first half on that. So well. Just make something happen. I mean, and clearly, I think this is how Normandy's gotten 80 points a game. Is their transition offense is so good, and they've been able to convert layups. They're just able to make something happen.
So now the Normandy deficit is now 20. Johnson. Pass is Bolin. Bolin driving against Gray. Floater off the rim and in. Timeout, Coach Penn. So Max Bolin now with the 17 points. Human 19. Stiers 20. And once again, the big three. Firing on all cylinders. Quick math tells you 56 of the 63 coming from the big three.
And that's what we saw in that first game, and they really dominated it. And I think that's something that's going to work well for them. And just keep the ball moving between. That'll keep getting them open.
So with that, now we're going to take a break here. Holy Name up big over the Invaders. .5:17 left to go in tonight's contest. Has been all Holy Name tonight, up 63-41. The big three combining for 56 points. Michael, an impressive night from the Green Wave. What else do you have to say about it?
Just they've been able to work on offense really well, and they've used their defense, which has been so good tonight, to carry over into their offense. And they've been able to create turnovers, and those are your big three factors that you need to control. I mean, really, turnovers, I think, are the big thing there. You control the turnovers, you win a lot of games.
Well, Pottinger, a nice three there. Get him up to 12. He's 3 away from that golden 15. Bolin settles at the Normandy basketball at half court. Drives, Carbello gets a piece, and a foul will go against Carbello. I don't think they got him on the initial steal. I think it was the go back that they got him on.
Fouls on number 10.
Oh, no, switch it. Now 10. Okay, yeah.
So now we're shooting two.
All right, Michael.
Very unnecessary. I mean, just
Let's
4:30 to go. You have a 19-point lead now. There's no reason we should have 5 fouls. I mean, just come on, just clean it up.
Take a look at the board real quick, Michael. How many fouls has Normandy committed this quarter?
0.
There you go.
And that's why they've controlled this quarter. I mean, Holy Name has not been in any foul trouble at all this game. And in this quarter, really, they've struggled. And even the beginning of the third quarter, they went all that great.
And Stiers, one more foul, he's done.
Yeah, so if you're Stiers, you've got to be smart here.
4:36 to go. Gray's second will fall. So an 18-point Holy Name lead with 4:30 to go. Bolin to take it up the court. Passes Johnson. Johnson has 2 on the night. Gives. Human at the corner. Human kicks out. Colin Hall. Bolin. Holy Name slowing down. Bolin passes inside the arc. Cole kicks. Stiers driving as Carbello puts it on skates for a second. Floater. No good. The putback not going to happen as Gray gets it tipped off of Kurlowski. Kurlowski drives. No good. Cole the board. Unlucky for Orlovsik not to get in a 20 plus. He'll be stuck at 19. Stiers, floater, no good. Rebound by him in the paint. He kicks out to Bolin. And Bolin, you can tell with his hand motion to slow it down. Gives Stiers over Gray. It gets a lucky roll and in for Drew Stiers. Stiers now with 22 on the night.
Leads the team.
Leads the team. Pininger for 3 to make it 15. No good. Rebound, Eli Gray. Blocked by Cole. There you go. Making plays. Andrew Cole.
Slow it up. Plenty of time.
Humanek.
They're going to try to create something. They're going to create something on defense. So they're going to push you up high. They're going to try to double team you. You've got to find the open guy to see if they're going to double team you. Find the open guy.
Bowen kicks, corner. Stiers trying to give him the bite on a shot, but not going to do so. Inside, Cole. Cole takes it outside the arc now. This is some smart basketball, selfless basketball as well.
They're trying to force Normandy to play their hand and make something happen. And you see a big rotation about to happen here for Holy Name.
Stiers, the putback is good. Get him now up to 24.
5 different guys coming in. 3 guys who have not seen any varsity play this year.
It's like watching Coach Patini coach for the girls, putting in 5 guys at a time.
Well, with a 22-point lead, 2:30 to go, 19-point lead now. Timeout, 30-second timeout, Coach Patton, probably just to get his subs in.
What a 3 though by Orlovsik. Get him up to 22 on the night. 2 away from Stiers with a 5 checking in. A couple guys getting some new minutes and some new time on the court to prove something.
The reason he's really subbing him out here is you got a big game tomorrow. Get them rested up. They don't need to play him for the last 2.5 minutes. I mean, but heck, this is not the game we thought we would see. Definitely thought Normandy would score a lot more points, but credit to Holy Name's defense for really shutting them down.
All right, Michael, we've probably seen the last of the big 3 and the rest of the starters. Who do you say player of the game is? I don't know if you know who I'm thinking here.
I think I know who you're thinking.
Who am I thinking?
Adam Humanek?
No.
Drew Stiers.
He scored that many more points than him now. 5 points. Can you really say it?
And you see, you got Danny Stibley getting his first varsity minutes.
Camargo trying to keep it in bounds. Can't. It's Normandy ball. Michael, it's a toss-up between the 2 of them.
Yeah.
I think just physically alone, Stiers has done more. It's been from 3
he's always in that paint. He's always forcing something, getting a second chance opportunity.
Pininger, no good. Caraballo kicks. Orlovsik fakes. Corner. Piercy from downtown. Into the hands of Johnson, no good. Johnson being double teamed. Piercy kicks it out. And it goes to the Invaders.
That was right in front of the ref, so he must have got it right.
Well, Michael, I think I'm ready to announce that your player of the game brought to you by Keon Sports goes to number 3, Drew Stiers. Second time he gets the award this year. 24 points on the night for him.
Yeah, and we'll probably have an interview coming up after the game for him.
Big 3, Cole, maybe
Coach.
Joe Lewis too, and Coach Patton. You'll see those on Holy Name Broadcasting, Instagram, and Twitter following the game.
We'll be up about an hour after the game, I would say.
Hour or so. But it's a good issue to have that you have to debate this much a player of the game.
It's always a great thing to happen. I mean, if you're holding hand, that's just jump ball you're going to get. Way to go, Danny Stibley, right there. It's going that way.
It will go in favor of the Invaders, but the last couple of games for Holy Name that we've seen them lose, it's been pretty clear-cut who got player of the game in those. You got Colin Jones for Ridgeville, you had McCullough for Louise, and then I didn't make the decision, but Tino for Lou West. Pretty clear-cut, but for Holy Name, the big 3 always in contention.
And I have an injury update earlier than we expected for both Aaron Riley and Brody Boyer. Brody experiencing some soreness in his knee, so he did not suit tonight. Hopefully he's good to go for tomorrow, but we'll see. It's day by day for him. And Aaron Riley suffered a high ankle sprain, so he'll probably be out 3 to 6 weeks. So devastating for him.
It is Trevor Lawrence 5 days.
As he was getting into, but as he was getting into really his groove here on varsity, but we'll see if he can make something happen when he comes back, hopefully.
And a foul on the shot will now send Danny Stibley to the line. His first varsity bucket of the year potentially incoming. Michael, I don't remember, did he have one last year?
He made a foul shot last year, I believe. Yeah, I think he had 1 or 3 points, something like that last year.
They're looking to open his scoring account for the season. No good.
I was a little scared on that one.
AC's brother Brady over there recording the shots over there.
Yeah, he's got his whole family here. You got Megan and Caitlin over there, Mr. Stibley.
So Natalie as well.
I did see Natalie here, yeah.
The girls will be playing tomorrow against the Invaders at 12:30 at Holy Name. Obviously, will not be on the call as we are going out to Warrensville Heights. Danny Stibley sings 1 of 2.
How do you know I won't be there on the call?
You're cutting out a stream, Michael. I don't want to hear it from you. From the corner, a 3. No good. That shot missed by Kanicki. And it goes back to the Green Wave. But a story about Austin Kanicki, going back to that Normandy football game. It was him who made the big play that would have set him up in field goal range had there been more time on that clock. It was him who made that big play over the middle.
Nate, the way you remember these things is amazing to me because I don't remember that at all. Yet I wasn't on the call, so I'm not going to really remember it as much. But still, I was on the call for a couple of these basketball games, and you bring stuff up, and I don't remember anything.
I don't know how I do it either, Mike.
Your things that you know in your head are very minor to me, I guess. I don't know.
I got concussed and I still remember these things. I don't know how.
I can't remember what happened in the first quarter of this game.
It was 15-15 at the end of the first. And a foul. It was.
Well, I know the game opened with an and one for Pottinger. No, it was
Kolaski.
Yeah, number 11. I couldn't think of what his name was. Give me my scores, my names I wrote down. That you crinkled up. My notes.
It's okay, Michael. It's okay. The notes might be crinkled, but Holy Name is not. They're up by 20.
Yeah, it's just been an impressive game from them.
That one falls.
This is the team that you. I don't want to say we've seen 2 different teams this year, but we kind of have. I mean.
Oh yeah.
Now those are good opponents, and I want to say Normandy's not a bad opponent, but I'd say they're a little bit of a lesser opponent than them. But let's have this team show up against a good opponent.
I don't think they're a lesser opponent. They're higher ranked.
They are higher ranked, but I just there you're gonna get charged. Yeah, there you are.
Nice job, Danny. Still need to get that one.
He's trying to show that he wants some varsity minutes.
And deservingly so. You got the injury bug going around. Deservingly so of the minutes. So still not an inbound. Holy Name up by 18. Camargo takes it off the inbound. Has Carabello against him. Is this a time where Coach Patton says no more shots?
Yeah, probably. Just trying to, unless they're going to foul you. Yeah, unless they're going to foul you.
So now
they still have 2 more to give, so. But just move the ball around on the top of the key there, and they won't catch it. Just keep the ball moving. They're not going to get to you.
If the JV game has any implications, we'll be here another 25 minutes with all the fouls.
I know, yeah, that was just crazy.
Sanchez posting up inside the arc, and he is fouled as well.
He's fouled? Oh no, jump ball.
Jump ball.
That's staying here.
About to say.
13 seconds to go. What else are we going to talk about here? We're trying to fill this gap.
Do you want random stats that I remember?
I don't know. Do the viewers want random stats that you remember?
We had 2 12-plus point kill shots in this game. One of them after you said Normandy was Boston.
Oh, and Robin Sanchez!
There you go,
the
big
bench
man!
goes crazy.
Deservingly so. Robin Sanchez the bucket.
50-70 your final.
What a night by the Green Wave. They win by 20. And look at the mob. Let's mob them. Look at that, Michael. Deservingly so. Oh my goodness. It's a party here at Normandy.
Yeah, what an all-around great game from Holy Name. We would love to see this yet again. Showing up tomorrow against Gilmore. It's going to be a great game, hopefully. Saddened I can't be there. Good luck on the call over there, Nathan.
You chose to cut down a tree instead of go to the game. That's on you, not me. I got to give you a little bit of stick for it. Come on, you know I had to give you a little bit there, Michael. But your final score, Holy Name wins 70 to 50 over the Invaders. We're back on tomorrow, 12:30 for Holy Name versus Gilmore. Tuesday, Holy Name versus Lake Catholic away. Wednesday, Holy Name girls basketball against Padua at home. And then Friday, I believe it's 6 p.m. at Padua, Holy Name boys basketball takes on their arch rivals. To stay up to date on all the games that we're covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay up to date on all of Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on the push notifications to be notified when we go live. It's a party at the Invader Dome, and the green and white take home the victory. We'll be back on tomorrow. Holy Name wins by 20. I'm looking for another big one. Have a good night, everyone, and go Namers.